Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for April 12th, 2013. It's currently 8:30 a.m. and it's a Friday. We're getting ready for the weekend. Unfortunately, it's a bit raw and wet and cool and disgusting out there this morning, with temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 40s over much of Connecticut and Long Island and mid to upper 40s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Generally, it is cool, it is raw, it is wet throughout the entire region, and it's going to be like that throughout this afternoon, with very heavy rainfall moving through the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas today. Looking for temperatures ranging basically in the lower to mid 50s over the New York City metropolitan area, mid to upper 50s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. There could be a chance of temperatures getting to 60 degrees or 61 degrees over southwestern New Jersey and the Philadelphia metropolitan area, but I would highly doubt that. Most locations are going to be stuck in the 50s today with rainy conditions and just raw weather throughout. Now notice the winds here are from the east, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting to 30 miles per hour. This is important because what this means is that we're having a very cool marine stable air mass in place, and that pretty much kills any threat for any severe thunderstorms today. That's going to be pretty much focused over Virginia and points south. However, with this marine air mass in place, tropical moisture lifting over to this marine air mass, well, you end up with the potential for very heavy rainfall. And we can see that very vividly on the infrared satellite picture. You see all these blues and yellows indicating a lot of rising air, a lot of rising motion in the atmosphere. So here's our stationary front. Here's our cold front. Now what's going to happen is that this very heavy rainfall and strong lifting that's being seen here is going to rapidly move to the northeast. This cold front will follow later on this afternoon. So what I'm expecting is heavy rain throughout the early afternoon, and then the potential for scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm for at least until the early evening hours. And then by 8 p.m., we start to clear out, dry conditions take hold, and a much better weather pattern takes shape for this upcoming weekend. Taking a look at the radar, you can see all the heavy rain here. Right here, that's over central Pennsylvania, back down through Virginia. This is all going to lift northeast through the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, now on through the early afternoon hours. And then after that, these scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms will also lift to the northeast through the region until about 8 p.m. and then we clear out thereafter. But you can see the brunt of the heavy rainfall is basically now on through about 4 p.m. this afternoon. Taking a look at the latest WRAP model guidance, this is pretty cool to use because you can basically take the observations you have now, put it in a model, and see how that transfers forward over the next couple of hours. And you can see, starting, about 8 o'clock, move forward in time, and as you can see, this heavy rain moves through. By the time we get until about 2 o'clock, the heaviest rain starts to drive out of here. We still continue to deal with scattered showers throughout the afternoon hours and into the early evening hours. And then we finally dry out by this evening with dry conditions taking place. So if you are going to the Yankees game for this evening, be prepared for some showers at the start of the game, possibly a delay in the game. But the game will be played. It will be raw out with temperatures in the 40s and a northerly to northwesterly wind. Won't exactly feel like baseball weather, but they'll be able to get the game in for this evening. Once the rain exits again, high pressure takes control for this evening and for tonight, with drying conditions and temperatures falling back into the 40s. Thereafter, for Saturday and Sunday, high pressure will be in control. Now, notice the high pressure system shifts from the Ohio River Valley to off of the Mid-Atlantic coast. That will support temperatures rebounding back into the lower to mid 60s for this weekend. Dry conditions, comfortable weather conditions, low humidity. So it will be pretty pleasant for this weekend with temperatures in the 60s. And then for next week, that high pressure system stays locked in off of the Mid-Atlantic coast and over the Western Atlantic. And that, of course, means a southwesterly wind will be in place at all levels of the atmosphere. Now, notice something very interesting from Monday on through Thursday. Let me jump right to Thursday here. Southwesterly wind, but moist air at 850 millibars, dry air at 700 millibars. What does this mean? It means that we're going to rebound into the lower to mid 70s. We're going to have a nice increase in humidity, but most locations are going to remain dry. I can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon hours, but for the most part, we have a very warm weather pattern taking place once again for next week, with temperatures running about 10 degrees above normal. So look for lower to mid 70s Monday on through Thursday, with temperatures again remaining above normal. Threat for an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon and evening, but otherwise dry, very comfortable, very pleasant weather conditions for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. That is your forecast for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there.